What's going on? Happy Tuesday, coming in live for the breakfast show, episode number, we stopped counting. Happy Tuesday. If you're brand new to the breakfast show, you're like, who is this woman? It is such an honor that you stumbled across the breakfast show. I would love to know if you're new, just drop new. Would love to know where it is that you're tuning in from. And if you're returning, obviously, what's up? Happy Tuesday in the comments. I hope you have the most amazing flippin' day ever. And it's such an honor to have you be a part of the breakfast show. If you happen to catch this on the replay, which I know that you probably will, welcome. It is an honor to have you this morning be a part of the breakfast show. And I would love just to replay. What time is it that you're tuning in from? Where are you tuning in from? We're going to have a lot of fun this morning, like a lot of fun. I really love dedicating the breakfast episodes to like expanding the lifespan and just feeling better. You know, the world, sometimes has us feeling bogged down or low energy levels or life is rough, and having an episode like today is just going to leave you so pumped up and fired up. So I'm super excited about that. We will be making breakfast together, which is super fun. You're going to have a new recipe in your back pocket. And I'm going to teach you how in 5 months, first you need to wrap your head around 11 months. Think about 11 months. How many days is 11 months? What's 11 months from today? So for 11 months, I tried so hard to fit back into my clothes, and I was unsuccessful. I ended up dropping no weight, no inches, like nothing changed. And then after going in for a physical and getting a clean bill of health, I ended up pouring myself into a bunch of Audible books. Probably my top favorite was The Obesity Fix, The Obesity Code. Right now I'm reading another one, I should say listening to another one, and I've come to find out that there were 3 things I wasn't doing. And once I started implementing those 3 things, I'll tell you right now, the rest is history. I ended up dropping 30 pounds in 5 months. I have maintained it. I never gave up foods, desserts, alcohol, and I never followed a meal plan. And that's all I used to do. So when I started implementing this strategy, it's been an absolute game changer. And what I found is that what you're given when you get a meal plan from someone is you're given macronutrients. And we live in a world where we think it's all about calorie intake. And it's really about our macros, which is getting a certain percentage of food from our fats and our carbs and our protein. So I've completely unleashed that. Unfortunately, I went through 11 months of struggling. But what I have come to find is that, I'm sure you know my course, in 5 days you will master macronutrients. Like 35% of the food you put into your mouth or greater will come from protein. 40% or less will come from carbs and fats. And the best thing about it is it doesn't matter if today you're not very hungry and you only eat 800 calories or tomorrow you have 2,000 calories. You will unleash how to track your macronutrients, and it's an absolute game changer. The only way that I can teach that really isn't by leading you to a course. It's by having you in my back pocket. So it's putting you actually in an app that is mirrored to you. You know, your age, your height, your weight, your activity level, and the fact that you're a male or a female. And all I ask you to do is don't follow a meal plan. Don't try to be healthy. Don't give up foods, desserts, or alcohol. Like, let's reverse the process and get your macronutrients to where they're supposed to be. And that's just the secret to unleashing weight loss, whether you're 70 years old, 60 years old, 40, 30, 20. I've done this on hundreds of people. I went from no following on social media. I didn't even have Instagram or TikTok to now 1.5 million followers cumulatively because of this course and because it actually works. So that's really exciting. If you have never been a participant in my Power Play course, drop in the comments Power Play. And I just want you to know, in a couple days, it will be the launch of my Power Play live event that I have about 6 times a year. And it's a live event all week long next week, starting on the 12th. So there'll be 5 live sessions with me in a private event, private with me. And it's gonna take you from like the 20 Audible books that I've read to me kind of breaking it down each day and just throwing so much valuable information at you. It will rock your socks off, and it'll also keep you intrigued. You're gonna learn a ton. It's like this event that I put together now. And if you can't be a part of the live session at 1 p.m. Eastern, you have lifetime access to it. But just by being a Power Play student, so getting my course today and doing it with me, starting today, tracking your food for the next 7 days, that's all you have to do. You get to be a part of the event for free. And you don't have to worry about getting a ticket because they haven't even launched yet. You also get a 10-minute ab workout. So you're gonna have a 10-minute ab workout. You're gonna see me at Costco and Kroger just for like looking up to someone, like here's what I put in my cart. Maybe these are some recommendations for you with a grocery list. And you also get an app that you now will never struggle making meals. Could you envision like going into your pantry and taking a picture of it and saying, hey, I need to make dinner and it has to be 30 grams of protein. And it has to be under 300 calories. Give me 5 recipes and it will give you an answer in 3 seconds. Or what about yesterday when I went to Rainforest Cafe and I said I had to have dinner that was 30 grams of protein. What can I order on the menu? And it gave me 3 things to order. You have lifetime access to that app when you are a Power Play student. Lifetime, no reoccurring fee, no monthly fee. And you also get the app that tracks your percentage of protein, fats, and carbs. So all you'll be asked to do is for the next 7 days, put your food in an app, and every night I will voice note you. The learning is in the doing. So literally me voice noting you, if your macros are out of whack, I teach you. And we make little tweaks here and there, and you have a lot of aha moments. So my question to you is, on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being Michelle, I'm not interested, and 10 being show me the way to weight loss without giving up foods, desserts, or alcohol, without the meal plan, through macronutrients, through getting the proper amount of water. Show me the frickin' way. I'm ready to learn it the right way. Drop in the comments Power Play. And I understand that everywhere you go, it's about weight loss. But I'm telling you right now that you've never had a Michelle Churchill Dworak in your back pocket. And if you allow me to right now, and you make the decision to just go into an app and put your flippin' food in an app and accept the fact that every night I'm gonna send you a voice note, drop a 10 in the comments section. My Power Play course for my students is going up next week. It's a whopping one-time fee of $67 for you to be text messaging me for 7 days and to have lifetime access to everything we discussed. For me, that's a no-brainer. This is something that I won't always offer. Okay, so if you dropped a 10, I need you, because the comments will disappear, thebreakfastshow.net has your Power Play. You will click on it, you will get it. There's no catch, there's no monthly fee. You'll get an email to text my personal phone number that you are ready, and all you're asked to do. So if you use time as an excuse, I'm gonna giggle at you. You're asked to put the food you put in your mouth in an app, and that is it. No meal plan, no giving up foods, desserts, or alcohol. That's all you have to do. The learning is in the doing. Okay, so thebreakfastshow.net. If you didn't get my recipe book, just so you do know, it has launched. Every recipe has over 20 grams of protein, and there's over 40 recipes. Okay, that for the sale launch is $27. It's going up to $97 next week. So a couple house-breaking things that we want to deal with. Today we want to focus on getting 25 to 35 grams of protein minimum per meal per snack. I'm leading you to a website because the comments will disappear. If you think 25 grams of protein minimum per meal per snack is going to be difficult and you don't have my guide, make sure you drop guide in the comments because it is what makes it possible. Okay, so number 1, we're going to make ice cream this morning. I like filling up on water. And I make the milkshake with like 8-10 ounces of water, and it has spinach in it, and I can't taste the spinach. So number 1, our protein, we never want it to fall below 500 of our calories. Okay, what does that equal? 500 calories worth of protein, just so you know, is 125 grams. This is the kind of stuff that you're going to be learning with me in the Power Play. So make sure you're in my Power Play as a student, because these are the things you'll learn. You'll learn that 125 grams of fat is over 1,000 calories. So 125 grams of protein is only 500 calories. So these are the type of things that are gonna be like aha moments for you. So we're gonna make that. Your water intake should never be less than half of your weight in ounces of water every day. Why? It's how you burn fat. And I'm not talking to you, like I'm talking with you, because I used to only drink water when I brushed my teeth. So there's a process called lipolysis. And the term liposuction, where people actually pay to have fat sucked out of their body, came from that term on how your body burns fat. You have to take half of your weight in ounces of H2O, and you have to drink it. If you want my biggest tips, drop tips in the comments if you think it's gonna be a struggle, because I've got you. We all start somewhere, and it usually starts at suck. So for the free guide, just so you know, and this morning's recipe, thebreakfastshow.net has that for you. You will see under thebreakfastshow.net, you will see free protein guide. It's the first thing that pops up for you. And you will also see Power Play. So Julie's like, ooh, Power Play. And Julie, I mentioned in the beginning all the bonuses that you unlock and how you literally get to text me today for the next 7 days, just adding your food to an app that's gonna show me your percentage of protein, fats, and carbs. And I teach you how to get those percentages in the right realm. The only way you can fail is to not put your food in the app. Okay, so everything is here. For my tips, I wake up every day to a sticky note on my phone, since my phone is my alarm clock. So there is a sticky note. The sticky note says water. I never have less than a 30-ounce bottle of water with me at all times. And I make myself drink 15 Mississippi's worth of water, okay? I tell myself, Michelle, sometimes it's not about what you want to do, it's about what you need to do. And to burn fat and not be obese, you need to drink water. And then every 90 minutes, guess what I do? I repeat the process. Every 90 minutes, I go in, I stop, I drop, and I force myself to drink 15 Mississippi's worth of water, okay? If you think that I should share with you, do you have yogurt in your fridge? Or do you have a protein bar? Or do you have cottage cheese? Okay? If you think I should share with you this morning how to see if what you have is a good bang for your buck when it comes to protein, I want you to drop a heart in the comments. Because I learned this tip, and I can almost guarantee this tip hasn't gotten out enough yet. Okay? It is super user friendly, and when I share the tip with you, it's gonna blow your mind. So I want you to look at the back of anything that you're putting your mouth on, okay? It all has a calorie, right? We know what calories are, it's energy. Put too much energy into your body, it stores it as fat. It doesn't really matter if it's Greek yogurt or if it's olive oil or a glass of wine, right? And if you don't know how much energy your body needs based on your age, your height, your weight, your activity level, and the fact that you're a male or a female, that's the number one kind of flag that you should be a Power Play student of mine, because that will now be an answer. So drop Power Play if you haven't. And then we take that number and we track for 7 days on average what you're eating, and we look at the percentage of your food from protein, fats, and carbs. And I teach you how to fall in the certain percentage for weight loss, improving muscle tone, turning your metabolism into a thermostat, and you'll no longer have to buy a meal plan from anyone because you will unleash what's given to you in a meal plan. They give you the macros. They give you the proper percentage of protein. That's what I teach, okay? No, there's not, Justin. So I covered the last number of calories, which is 60. So I'm left with a 6. Whatever you're left with when you cover the last number is what should be in grams of protein. So, or more, okay? So there's 6 when I cover the last number. When I go to protein, there's 14 grams. If there's 6 and greater, this is an amazing bang for your buck. So drop a 1 in the comments if you understand that tip, okay? Drop a 1 in the comments. So let's try it again. Let's take our famous David bar, and I would be sabotaging you if I didn't give you my secret. Within 30 minutes or within 1 hour of waking up, I always consume 30 grams of protein. Always. And it used to be something that really I struggled with because I wasn't hungry. But then I took a cinnamon roll and I put it in the microwave for 3 seconds, and it makes it possible. And now I wake up hungry. So within 30 minutes of waking up, or 1 hour, I have 30 grams of protein. So let's take this bar. We covered the last number of calories. We have 150. When I covered the last number, can you tell me what I'm left with? What am I left with when I covered the last number? 150. I'm left with 15. When I make my way to protein, is there 15 or greater? There's 28 grams of protein. This bar, which is the David bar, Dr. Hubbard put on his podcast for the cleanest bar. No sugar, okay? 8 ingredients. It's delicious. It doesn't have a chalky aftertaste. The only downfall about David is you can only get him online. Just by eating this 150 calorie, 28 gram of protein bar, you will burn over 30 calories, taking it down to 120 calories. But your metabolism is on. So the thermostat is running. So basically it's a win-win. So the David bar, if you did not know it existed, I think today you can get a 4-pack for free, 10% off and free shipping if you get a 12-pack of his bars. Again, the only downfall is that you can only find him online. Drop David in the comments, and he ships today though, and he ships fast. And my favorite is the the cinnamon roll, then the chocolate brownie batter, then the cake batter, then cookie dough, then blueberry muffin. That's the order from what I recommend, but none of them disappointed me at all. And yes, I do have a David bar every single day within 1 hour of waking up. So does my husband, and so does my 11-year-old daughter, Isabella, which is pretty incredible. So that's the David bar. Because the comments will disappear, I put it right here for you, thebreakfastshow.net. If you didn't get my free protein guide, it has the ice cream recipe that I see you're asking for. Thebreakfastshow.net has the free protein guide. And about 3 steps down from the free protein guide, you'll see that gold wrapper for the David bar. You will not miss it, okay? Thebreakfastshow.net has the David bar. So we're gonna add, because we only have 14 grams of protein, a scoop of protein powder. So if you know me, I did like a 30-day run with trying different protein powders, and a lot of them were chalky or they just didn't have the best aftertaste. Until I listened to like 20 Audible books, I never really knew what to look for in a powder, but you really want it to be like less than 4 grams of carbs, less than 1 gram of sugar. You want it to be non-GMO, organic, less than 10 ingredients. This one has no dairy ingredients. It has no soy. It is gluten-free. And it's the Justine's Chocolate Peanut Butter Cup. Justine's, like it literally tastes like the peanut butter cup from Justine's. From the website, you can choose from 25 plus flavors. If you've heard of this brand and you're just getting like chocolate and vanilla, that's usually what Sam's and Costco has, but the site has 25 plus flavors. So every month I have a new flavor, so I never, ever, ever have to wonder about if I'm gonna get sick of it. I make ice cream out of this, peanut butter parfaits, pancakes every weekend, cottage cheese pancakes, bread, you name it, I make it, okay? So I'm gonna do 1 scoop of this. It's 140 calories for 20 grams of protein, so it's a good bang for your buck. And I am going to take a scoop, and if you want, you can get 15% off. And I think right now they're giving 30 days of workouts for free, unlimited, through a virtual website of who they partnered with. Okay, so if you don't want to spend all day looking for it, drop a link in the comments, or if you want to get a variety of their flavors, you are better off supplementing with protein powder and bars than you are being deficit. That was a big question of mine, and that's something that a lot of the Audible books I listened to addressed, okay? So this is the Orgain brand. It's clean, it's got all the regulations that we should be looking for when we look for protein powders. I have 70 plus recipes for it. And like I said, you can get 15% off, okay? So we are gonna, oh, I like the Fruity Pebbles, and the Cookies and Creamy actually has pieces of like chocolate. So that's super delicious as well. But every month I just get a new flavor, so I'm never getting bored ever. For that link, thebreakfastshow.net has the Orgain. Every time you use that code, just so you know, you get 15% off. Not just your first time, every time. Also, I see you're dropping the David bar. Thebreakfastshow.net has the David bar. Okay, you will not miss it. It's like a little bit down middle of the page. If you didn't get this morning's recipe, thebreakfastshow.net has the free protein guide. That's where you'll find this morning's recipe, and that guide will actually guide you through 20 to 25 grams of protein with every meal and every snack that you have today. Okay, that is the guide that helped me hit a minimum of 125 grams of protein each and every day. Yep, thebreakfastshow.net has all of that. So Alexa, what are 8 positive benefits of cinnamon on your health? Alexa, what are 8 positive benefits of cinnamon on your health?
Here's something I found on the web. Some health benefits commonly associated with cinnamon may include providing antioxidants, reducing inflammation, preventing heart disease, lowering blood sugar levels, preventing diabetes, preventing cancer, preventing bacterial and fungal infection, improving insulin sensitivity.
If you just learned something new about cinnamon, drop a heart in the comments because your heart is about to be throbbing, baby. Yes, yes, and more yes. Okay? A little secret to weight loss, especially if you're like me and you ever did keto. Or maybe you're like me and you think that when you look at carbs, okay, you put weight on. I am going to tell you right now that when you build a house, you have, with your house, some things that hold the house up. You want to make sure it's Ceylon cinnamon. You do not want to be using regular cinnamon. In all the Audible books that I listen to, there is a correlation between regular cinnamon kind of elevating kidney levels versus the Ceylon cinnamon. I get this specific one. It's the Simple Organic from Amazon. Drop a link in the comments. I'm more than happy to share that with you. Okay? But please, if you get anything out of this, please listen carefully. Insoluble and soluble fiber is critical for weight loss. Critical. And I think as of this morning, maybe like 13% of people are getting it. And insoluble and soluble fiber is something that you cannot replace with a supplement. So you can't be taking powders. You can't be like, oh yeah, I'm taking a powder and the powder is, giving me my insoluble and soluble fiber. Insoluble and soluble fiber can only come from raw fruits and veggies, and you need 6 cups total, and I didn't make this rule up. Trust me, I fainted as well. But let me give you a little tip. This week, start with 1 to 2 cups. Next week, do 2 to 3, then 3 to 4, then 4 to 5, and then all of a sudden you're at 6 cups. I'm telling you right now that if you have inflammation or bloating in your stomach, or you're irregular, that will be night and day within the next 30 days. No joke. Okay? I went from the inflamed bloating to like, oh my God, I can actually see some muscles through that stomach without even doing abs, all because of insoluble and soluble fiber. 6 cups total, put 6 in the comments. You never want to do more than 3 cups of fruit. If you want to do 6 cups of veggies, you can. If you want to do 5 cups of veggies, 1 cup of fruit, whatever you want, your fruit should be berries. Your blackberries, your blueberries, your raspberries, your strawberries, they are the highest in fiber, the highest in antioxidants, and the lowest on the glycemic index chart. They have so many anti-aging properties to not only your skin, but to your metabolism as well. Okay, so you're reaching for 6 total every single day of fruits and vegetables, which is your insoluble and soluble fiber. For that Ceylon cinnamon, I linked it here. It's underneath my Amazon finds. You won't miss it. Thebreakfastshow.net. And the Octonut Creamy Cashew Nut Butter that we're going to add to this actually is there as well. Did you know the first ingredient listed on anything? So thebreakfastshow.net, you're looking for the Amazon link. It says Amazon, and it has that there for you, the Ceylon cinnamon. You want 2 pinches every day. I put a pinch in my coffee. I put a pinch in my smoothie. Okay? Did you know that the free protein guide is right here? Thebreakfastshow.net has free protein guide right at the top for you. You can't miss it. Did you know that the first ingredient listed on anything that you put in your mouth, like when you look at a label, the first thing listed is what you find the most of? The last ingredient listed is what you find the least of? So on my peanut butter, the first thing that was listed when I learned this was sugar. The last thing listed was peanuts. So it should have been a sugar peanut. I never knew that. If you didn't know that, drop a 1. If you didn't know that the first ingredient listed on anything is what you can find the most of, drop a 1. The last ingredient is what you find the least of. So now my 1, it's the most delicious creamy cashew Octonut butter. I get it from Amazon. I also make sure, I used to take a tablespoon and I used to eat like this. And food is energy. We have a measuring cup and we have a tablespoon for a reason. If I put too much cashew butter or too much almonds or avocados in my mouth, it doesn't matter that it's heart friendly or heart healthy. I'm going to gain weight. It's going to store as fat. And healthy foods can cause heart disease just as much as bad foods can. So I had to learn that I need to realize that cashews, olive oil, food is energy. And when I put too much energy in, it actually causes weight gain and it affects my overall health. Okay? I want you in the comments to drop a heart if you ever snack on avocados, ever snack on almonds, cashews, pistachios, any type of nut, any type of chia seed. I'm not sure. I think it'll go to Canada. I'm not sure though. But for that Octonut cashew butter, thebreakfastshow.net has it. Under Amazon Finds. Okay, yes, within 1 hour of waking up, I always have 30 grams of protein. It's simple when you have the David bar. Okay, drop David or you can find him. Thebreakfastshow.net has the David bar. That is the cleanest bar you will ever get. No sugar, 28 grams of protein, 150 calories. Thebreakfastshow.net has the free protein guide with this morning's recipe. Celine Diana. Yeah, thebreakfastshow.net. The David bar is here as well. Okay, thebreakfastshow.net. So the Amazon Finds has the Ceylon cinnamon, the creamy cashew octonut butter, all of that. So what was I talking about? Can you help me remember? We talked about the ingredients. Food is energy. Oh, almonds, pistachios. So our number one rule of thumb that we learned today is we have to have 20 to 30 grams of protein minimum. Minimum. So let's use peanut butter as an example. Average is 200 calories, 2 tablespoons, it's 20 grams of fat. Okay, 5 grams of protein. We would need to have 800 calories worth of nuts, peanut butter, to be able to get 20 grams of protein minimum. We'd have to have the same number in cashews or pistachios or avocados, 800 plus calories. We have to realize that when we look at the back of a label, and when it tells us our percentage next to like fat, protein, carbs, if that percentage for fat is the highest, we have to take the serving and cut in half. So for that peanut butter, it says 2 tablespoons. It trumped the percentage in fat. I need to do 1 tablespoon. Do you want to know why? Listen, there's 9 calories per gram of fat. Drop a 9 in the comments so you never forget that. There's 4 calories per gram of carb. 4 calories per gram of protein. So the only one that's not 4 is the fat, and the fat is double. So at the end of the day, when you're getting 60 grams of fat, but you're only getting 60 grams of protein, and your percentage of food is being trumped by fat because you thought the avocados were so good, and the yolks, and the red meat, and the nuts, and the almonds, and the pistachios, and the trail mix, and the chia seeds, your glucose levels are spiking, tricking the brain because you're deficit in protein that you need to feed it. You're not feeding it because you already ate or you're not hungry, and now it's storing all of your food as fat and you're becoming bigger and bigger. I am telling you, if you don't understand macronutrients, if you have no clue, on average, the percentage of your food coming from protein, fats, and carbs, you need to be in my Power Play course as a student for the next 7 days with me. All I do is put you in an app and you put your food in an app. That is it. I don't want you on a meal plan. I don't want you giving up foods, desserts, or alcohol. I want to show you the right way, the viral way, the way that I went from no social media presence to 1.5 million because I wake up every day to share this with you to change your life. How I actually dropped 30 pounds in 5 months after struggling for 11 months to drop an inch. It was because of Power Play. I no longer have to do a meal plan. I no longer give up margaritas. I eat the favorite, but every day, 35% of my calories minimum come from protein. Every day, average, 40% or less come from fats and carbs, but the problem is you probably don't even know. So you're throwing spaghetti at the wall and hoping it sticks. I can teach this to you in 5 days. You can have 7 days with me in your back pocket where you get to message me on my personal number. You get a 10-minute abs workout. You get the app for life that tracks your percentage. You get an app that you can take a picture right now of your refrigerator and say, I need a breakfast for 30 grams of protein. Give me 10 different recipes, and it will give it to you in 3 seconds. You no longer have to guess. So drop Power Play if you're not a student of mine and if you're ready to frickin' see what Power Play is all about. And next week, the live event, it's the 12th through the 16th. Live every day with me, lifetime access to every module. It only comes 6 times a year, all by doing my course and being a student. You get to go to the event for free. The doors haven't even opened to the event. And the second they do, they will sell out. But right now, by you being a Power Play student, you get to be a part of that event next week. 20 Audible books that I did. 20 listening. We're going to expand your life. You think this is educational? You wait until next week's event that you get to be a part of at 1 p.m. Eastern, live every day. And if you can't make it, you have lifetime access to everything that happens behind that door. For your Power Play, it's going from $67 whopping dollars one time to $97 next week. You need to do this. This is your sign, okay? For your Power Play, you have to go to thebreakfastshow.net. If you did not get my recipe book that has launched, every recipe's over 20 grams of protein. They were all designed and configured by me. They're family friendly. There's breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack, and desserts. Drop in the comments recipe, okay? The recipe book is going from $27 to $97. Next week, okay? Thebreakfastshow.net. It has Power Play. It's got the recipe plate. But hold on. If you are not getting the proper amount of upper body, lower body, cardio, and core, and instead of 7 days in the Power Play, you want 6 weeks to be able to text me your percentage, and you want 6 calls with me, 1 a week for 30 minutes on the phone, and you want 4 workouts a week that give you, based on your workout ability right now, the proper upper body, lower body, cardio, core, don't get the Power Play. Drop 6 in the comments, because the 6-week best you comes with everything in the Power Play. But instead of it being 7 days with me and being a part of that live event, you get 6 weeks with me and those workouts and the phone calls and the nudges and sending me your percentage of protein, fats, and carbs. Thebreakfastshow.net has that all the way at the bottom. Okay? If you are not getting the proper amount of upper body, cardio, core, you are literally throwing at a wall. Throwing it. Is the recipe book digital? You have one in print. You can print it. It's a PDF. You are throwing, please. That's what I was doing. Period. Do not do it. Okay? I'm telling you, for 6 weeks, you get a call every week, 30 minutes. You get to message me on my phone number every day, your percentage of protein, fats, and carbs. I voice note you. You get 4 workouts a week. Every one is different. They have the proper upper body, core, lower body, and lower body, upper body, cardio, core, and it's personalized to you. So if you're coming in at a beginner, I'm not giving you intermediate. That's the best me. Thebreakfastshow.net at the bottom says 6-week best me. Okay? The Power Play, thebreakfastshow.net has Power Play. The Power Plate is the recipe book. Okay? I have to hop off in 3 minutes to go teach fitness. Thebreakfastshow.net, if you didn't get the recipe, free protein guide. That protein guide is going to get you to 25 to 35 grams of protein with every snack and meal today. Did you get it? It says protein guide, FREE, click here. Okay? So we're going to blend this up, everything we have inside of it. I'm going to put the lid on it. I'm going to blend it, and we'll be on our way. Number 2, we already know our water intake. Where should our water intake be in order to burn fat? Okay, there's no gray and white. There's no middle. It's you burn fat on average when your water is this amount, or you don't. Your metabolism is only changing 0.02% at the age of 30 and each year after. So if you're seeing a decline, we need to have a conversation. Okay? I'm not just spitting stuff at you. I'm teaching you what I did not know. You don't need to have seeds. I work with people who are cancer, Hashimoto's, diverticulitis. I put this on. Vegan, Hashimoto's, PCOS, gluten-free, dairy-free. So here's the deal. The third thing is your mindset. What is it that you are struggling with? And I hate to even say that word, because what I'm about to tell you, is it water intake? Is it protein? Is it sugar? Is it salt? Is it overeating? What is your biggest struggle when it comes to you reaching your goals, you having more energy, you feeling better, you sleeping better, you being and feeling happier. Okay? Tell me that in the comments. If you did not know, I'm sure you know, yesterday was the launch day. Only if you want to make money from your phone, unlimited amount without ever recruiting anyone. The launch of my pharmaceutical grade peptide. Yes, it is the first to the market. It is a peptide that will mimic the peptides your gut makes that are actually made in a science lab with a chemist. You will drop massive amounts of weight. I only have 15,000 kits ready to go. I'm telling you right now, if you're interested in the product, I need to say product. If you're interested in the product and making money on a ground floor opportunity that I like to call a basement floor opportunity, you need to drop a money sign in the comments. Enrollment is free to start making money online from your phone without it interfering with what it is that you're already doing, and you never have to recruit one person to be underneath you. Earn up to 40% commission. There is no catch, and it is not a pyramid scheme. Okay? I'm telling you right now, this backed up, funded by, is by 5 people in the industry for 23 plus years. It is a peptide that is not only clean, proven through science, clinical studies, and FDA approved, also farm grade. It's launching within between any day now and June-ish, and there's only 15,000 coming. If you are not on my launch, you have to drop launch, period. If you want to launch and make money with me and go out and be able to share on your stories what is coming to the world and what will make a legacy left behind because of this brand called Nueva, you have to drop a money sign. I'm going to go from a 6-figure income earner to a 7-figure income earner because of the timing and because of this opportunity. Okay? So I'm telling you right now, you can look and think, oh, you watch a year from now. And sometimes it's timing and it's all about when you come in. I've got leaders leaving other companies coming to do this with me. I also have 60 days to place anyone in my company under anyone. So big leaders or people who are like, I want to earn 6 figures. Let's go. I can help you build it as well. There is no catch. Okay? So I teach you everything. If you're like, what do? I don't have social media. That's all an excuse. I didn't have any social media. I didn't have Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. I had 200 friends on Facebook. I didn't have one friend or family member help me or become a customer. I learned how to turn strangers into friends. I can teach you. Friends into family. I can teach you. I learned curiosity and attraction marketing. I will never be a billboard for Nueva. Neither will you. I have calls. I have everything you need to start earning an additional $1,000 per week right now if you're positive and coachable. And yes, on the side of what it is that you're already doing. If you want to sign up, you have to Instagram or Facebook message me to make money. Instagram or Facebook message me. Launch with a money sign. If you only want the product, thebreakfastshow.net under protein guide, FREE, click here. You need to be on my email list. Let me tell you why. I have 15,000 people. I cannot message 15,000 people on Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok. I will be in jail. This is beyond serious because you can be the first one to get this peptide that is not only going to reverse the aging process, you are going to melt fat off of your body in a literally integrative, holistic way that your body's going to think it has more peptides in the gut being produced by itself, but it's not being produced by itself. This peptide will trick the brain that you are in a workout anabolic and canabolic, and you are not. Thebreakfastshow.net has the protein guide, FREE, click here. That will put you on there. If you want to make money, you want to enroll for free right now to be a social seller in a social retail store for this peptide, you have to Instagram message or Facebook message me. Launch with a money sign. I can show you the rest. Ask questions. I can show you videos. I've got videos with my peptide doctor. I'm telling you right now, this opportunity is once in a million. And don't say you don't know how to do it, because I'm going to get pissed. No one knows how to do anything. Are you going to prioritize learning it? Do you want to make extra money? All right, any questions? I got to hop off. A pill. It's a clear capsule that you can open up, but you don't want to open it up. You want it to absorb slowly in the tracts. So no questions, right? All the comments will disappear so we know to get out of my inbox. Any questions at all? Just so you know, for my 5-day reset, that is starting on Monday. Mondays this week, yesterday started, it sold out. I'm sorry, there are no more spots, but I have spots open for Monday. The 5-day reset, please listen carefully. If you have been dehydrated, not getting an average of half of your weight in ounces of water each day. If you have been sedentary, getting less than 7,500 steps on average, not religiously, not perfectly, and if you have not been getting 35% on average of your calories from protein, it is time for you to take your metabolism and your gut and do a science experiment with it. In 5 days, we can reverse it. We can flip it 180 degrees. For over 52 weeks, I've run this every Monday, and I watch it happen. The 5-day reset that starts Monday, I have a few spots open for it. If you are ready to do it alongside of me and take your gut and your metabolism and do a 180-degree flip and guarantee a weight loss of a minimum of 5 pounds, no, it's not water weight. You'll be drinking more water than you have the last 365 days. Drop reset in the comments. I do have a few spots for you to snag right now if that's something you're serious about. After Mother's Day on Sunday, I'll be real serious about it. Really. Inflammation, bloating. I've had a guy down 30 pounds from doing it in 5 days, and no, I'm not lying. Okay? Your energy will be fire burning on the dance floor fire. You need a reset. It's not drinking a bunch of liquid. Okay? All you have to do is you'll see the information guide. Thebreakfastshow.net has the 5-day reset full guide. I think it's $36. It's going up to $97 next week. Thebreakfastshow.net has 5-day reset guide. You have to, so I can prepare you. Instagram or Facebook message me, Reset Monday, so I can make sure that you are a part of my reset starting Monday to do it alongside of me. Okay? I'm going to hop off. I got to go teach fitness. This is on Instagram and Facebook. You can go back and listen to everything that we did from the beginning. If you didn't get this morning's milkshake recipe, thebreakfastshow.net under free protein guide has it for you. Free protein guide has this morning's recipe. I'm hopping off. It also has your protein guide, which will help you today get 25 to 35 grams of protein per meal per snack. You heard that right. You don't want less than 500 calories worth of protein. That's 125 grams of protein a day. Yes, you heard that right. That guide is going to teach you. Free protein guide. Okay? This is my Instagram. This is my Facebook. Any questions, hop in my inbox. Happy frickin' Tuesday. You came across this for a frickin' reason, and if you allow me to, I will change your flippin' life. Let's go. Let's go. Let's grow. Goodbye!